Why did you even write this one down? How do you guys get girlfriends? Online or on the street? By Homaster.
Well,
I think that whole thing is like a little self-contained story.
Well, I wrote that one down because a couple of points were raised. Firstly, rather than he's not asking how did you guys get girlfriends, he's saying how do you guys get girlfriends?
And
he wants general advice. And I think my first advice would be to not call yourself Homaster.
And to analyze the series of decisions and attitudes you have that would lead you to call yourself Homaster. I think that's probably the deeper issue there.
That'd be the first thing you want to examine there.
Yes, you want to remember that, gender is irrelevant and we are all sovereign human beings, and if you treat...
Yeah, and why do you assume we got girlfriends? How do you know our girlfriends didn't get us?
You've mentioned yours twice.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm saying is, how do you know that our girlfriends didn't get us?
Yeah, that's kind of usually how I do it too, which is why I usually go through long gaps.
Well, fucks if I'm going to try to seduce someone.
Oh, no.
I have to wait to be seduced.
That's why I like the sort of sex-positive feminism where women are empowered and can go out and, like, pick you up. Because that saves me a lot of terrifying hassle. Rough trail.
And since you ask, it was on the straight. Is it okay to rely on alcohol and your muscular build in attracting girls if you're socially awkward, boring, and shy? That's from Homaster. A question, I suspect, more about self-validation than driving discussion.
If you're a master of hoes, is this really an issue?
Well, girls aren't a hive mind. So if one of them's
sure they are. There is girl. That is it.
If they're attracted to muscular builds and being drunk, that's their own lookout. Some of them are also attracted to guys who are socially awkward, boring, and shy. And I'm sure you're not boring to everyone, Homaster. I'm sure there are some people who share your dull interests.
Your dull interests. Yeah.
Just have some confidence, Homaster.
Master the hose.
Didn't we have a question about attracting women a while back from
someone
called Homaster?
No, that's...
Man, he's just... he's really trying to live up to it, isn't he?
And he's digging from, he's pulling from a fairly weak well. I mean...
Oh, poor Homaster.
Yeah.
Here's a question from our old friend, Homaster, who's up to his usual tricks. What do you think is the best way to find female gamers?
I'm renaming this dude Ho Novice.
Oh, Homaster. You have to turn in your Ho PhD.
Ho Beginner. Ho Learner's Permit. I don't think you even have his Learner's Permit. You haven't even seen a car. Reload that sucker.
I think if you're asking us this, man, then I'm not sure you'd even know what to do with the gamer girl, even if you found one.
I legitimately don't. You know what? I think you need to find yourself.
Yeah.
Homaster needs to master Homaster before he can master Hose.
What would you think is the best way to find female gamers then, Gabriel? In a game?
If you want to meet, I respect the fact that you want to meet women that share hobbies, because, yeah, that's a sensible, go to events, go to LANs, things like this, that's the best option, go online to some sort of dating profile situation.
Well, I guess the trouble with going to a LAN is that
it's mostly
a lot of boys there are probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
And if a single woman walks in there, she will be immediately flanked on all sides.
You know what? Take dancing lessons, Homaster. Go do salsa, or if you're not into that, go do capoeira.
Yeah, put your back into it. Now, I want to get through the questions fast, because we've got quite far down the list. We've got one from an old friend of ours.
Oh, goody.
So let's get started. Oh, here we go. Here's a question from our old friend, Homaster.
Oh, sweet Jesus, yes.
In which he asks, my friend wants to know, finger quotes.
All right, well, here we...
After how many rejections, or ignorations...
What?
That's not a real word. Do you think a girl is not interested, instead of just playing hard to get? He, finger quotes, feels like he's giving up too soon. What are the signs? From Homaster. Well, is there any point answering this question, Homaster? Because it's clear you haven't taken any of our previous advice.
Still just a ho amateur.
still, let's do our best. What advice do you have for our newly refined Ho-master?
Just one. Move on. There's anyone, honest to God, anyone playing hard to get, it's just going to be irritating in the long run anyway. Yeah. Just move on. Yeah.
The question you're asking us here, Ho-master, is a classic if you have to ask, the answer's no question. Basically. I think I've said to you before. You'll know. You'll know if there's a spark, if there's chemistry. I mean, you might be a massive autist. In fact, I suspect you are.
That, and to be fair, women can be fucking irritating, and their ideas of like an obvious fucking signal really aren't.
Just have a wank before you go out.
Yeah, that's prudent advice. And yeah, if you are honest and say your thing, and the woman says no, not interested, fucking take it like a man, walk away, try another girl. Don't fucking hover, don't plead, don't beg, don't try, don't change yourself. Because look, maybe you're a really nice guy and you're just not compatible with that individual. It's fine. You don't have to be loved by everybody.
Yes. Do you think he'll internalize it this time? This advice? I doubt it, personally. Gotta keep hoping.
Oh, there's a Ho-master question coming up.
Oh, is there?
See, this is where we had to plow through.
Ho-master asks, I found out that my closest and oldest friend stole money from me behind my back on our summer vacation. Oh, this is a bit dark, Ho-master. What happened to your lady problems? I then took the first bus back to my country and stopped all communication with him. What would you have done in that situation? Yeah, probably it's the same. Sever. It's obviously not helping you.
I mean, was it
around
like,
that person?
Did he take like $20 off the top of the table to like go buy booze, or did he like lift a big fucking chunk? Yeah. Like, it depends. Like, I've got friends where I won't mind if, like, you know, I left $10 on the table and they were like, oh, I needed a burger. We're like, yeah, fair enough. But, like, you know, there's a difference between that and, like, I've fucking lifted a couple of $100 from you and kept it and pretended like it didn't happen.
Yeah, I've severed from friends who've done similar things to me that we won't talk about because I've like to think I've moved on.
You haven't.
Ho-master, was this a girlfriend who stole money from you?
Of course it wasn't.
I'm starting to suspect.
Of course it wasn't. He didn't have a girl.
I think it might have been a Russian bride.
Svetlana ran away with my money.
Bitch. Yeah, we've seen through. Yeah, seen through you, Ho-master.
Stop buying Svetlanas.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't think I've ever had enough money to be robbed, so. And Yahtzee's been sort of grifted. You know who we should have brought with us? Ho-master. Fucking...
Ho-master can't be trusted. He would have hoed out Crazy Ethel before you'd look at him.